38 years ago wife ended our marriage and I did not know it. Hello, my first post. It's a long one, sorry. I don't do things like this, never have, not FB or anything. Don't know why I am doing this now, but I feel the need to get it off my chest and have nobody else to talk with about it. I am 68 meters, she is 67F, been married 48 years. Her betrayal, cheating affair and 38-plus-year cover-up actually happened way back in 1985 after our third and final child was born and she had gone back to work. The only reason I ever found out about it was because I had caught her in 2 serious lies over the past couple years, 2022-2023, on her spending huge amounts of money on iPad slot games that pay nothing and hiding it. She used to manage the bills. I was her husband. We are supposed to trust our spouses fully without question, right? I was livid about the lying and was demanding to know what other secrets she was hiding from me. That is when it started to trickle out over a 2 to 3 week period to the story she now claims is the full truth, at least as much as she claims she can remember. It was like pulling teeth. It was never a confession. I wasn't absolutely crushed as a husband, a man, a person that trusted my wife and lifelong partner. In December of 2026 we would have been celebrating our 50th anniversary. That is now gone, as well as any other anniversary. While I did not know it at the time, with her claimed 2 or so affair, she chose to end our marriage back then. At least the before God vow, promise, forsaking all others, ring signifying our bond part is over, and I told her so. The legal part is all that is left. I was proud of our marriage, and it was one of the last things I had to hold on to. She is the only woman I have ever been with. I did have opportunities, but I took my vows seriously and I loved her. I was not her first before we were married, and apparently not her last after we were married. Our bedroom life had been good, but it had always been me initiating things. She rarely approached me, before or after her affair. I really don't recall any changes before or since. Eventually, even back then, this bothered me and we discussed it many times. I have been driven my whole life to be a good man, husband and father. I am not a perfect man, but I always supported her, and especially back then, I placed her on a pedestal after just having my third child. I was home every night then and not traveling. I helped with the kids and household duties. I was making good advances in my career. We were in our second house and moving for a good future back then, I thought. She claims her one and only affair ended when she quit her job a few days before our 9th wedding anniversary, December 1985. She went to work for a going-away party I was not invited and was home with the kids. They all went out to a bar for drinks. Her lover showed up. She does not know how he knew where they were. She ended up going home with him to his bed, though even after she says she was trying to end it. I cannot help but wonder what she was thinking after cheating with kisses, hands on, hands in, full on, and all the intimacies, and coming home to me every night during her 2 betrayal. I must be a real chump idiot not to have noticed. I have a list of all the things she said to me when I drug it out of her finally all these years later. Her words have all the classic cheater trademarks. Deny, 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 then minimize what things they did. In other words, lie more or what they said or what they know, then evade and backtrack by using maybe and possibly, then it's the excuses for why they did it, then it's well I've been a good girl ever since, then after weeks of prying it out it's you have been told everything. Then it's I did not tell you because I did not want to hurt you. Then it's I still love you now and loved you then. Then it's excuses or I don't know for the why. I know she knows more than she is telling. Me and has minimized most of what she has told me. She claims she has told me everything, yet each time I ask questions I hear something new or hear something get changed. I know she is only sorry that she was caught. She really never showed any conscience about this in all that time. It was cold-blooded, cold-hearted lying, which she claims was not lying but evading. I have told her that her 38-year lie cover-up evasion is treachery and stole my life. She claims she loved me then and was so sorry and embarrassed by what she did. Yet I recall no changes in how she treated me since that time. As her husband, she still raked me over the coals for things I never understood. It was always something that was my fault. Until just recently, she made no changes in how things were in our bedroom either, even after all the discussions. She claims she just never knew what to do and it was awkward. It was, has been and still is all about her. I have informed her that I had no part in driving her to do this betrayal and destruction of us. It was all her choice. While I was not perfect, I was faithful, dedicated to her, our marriage, our kids, our life together, and our future. She never came to me back then to talk and seek help. She wanted and went to another man. After a lot of years and work on my part, she has not had a job in decades. We live in a nice house on property in the foothills of the Rockies. I have enough pension from 45 years at the same company to have seen us through the rest of our lives comfortably. Some of her statements below would almost be comical if this was on TV, but it's not. I especially like the ones where she says I don't know why I cheated on you. She says he was older and not all that good looking and he was pathetic. So here I am, if she was willing to go betray me and risk our marriage and our young family back then had I found out then I would have left and I told her this, for a romp in bed with a stranger who is pathetic, older, and not all that good looking, then where does that leave me? Yes I know, and my pride, self-esteem and confidence as a man is shattered also. I must be a fool in her eyes then and now. So here is all she said to me in bullet form that trickled out of her while she professed telling me the truth over a 2 to 3 week period when this all came out. I have told her that most of this is pure BS cover-up still protecting her. Things she told me during the 2 to 3 week course of her story coming out not in any particular order. Nothing happened, it was just flirting. I had a 2-mo affair but there was just some kissing. There was just some heavy petting. We never talked about you. Okay I did go to bed with him but it was just one time. It did not mean anything. It was a mistake. I did not know what I was doing. It was not all that. I never came. He was done real quick. He was so little I did not feel him inside me. I never saw or touched his. He never went down on me and I never blew him. I only screwed him once. I am sorry. I still loved you. I was in over my head. I can't go back in time and change it, so you decide. I tried to get away from him and I was fighting back and trying to avoid him every day of the 2-mo. He was pathetic. He always talked about his divorce, but I don't remember anything about what he said. He was older and not attractive. His name was definitely Bill 4X. The first time he kissed me, I just let him and asked why he did it. I don't know why I let him kiss me multiple times with tongue. I don't know why I let him feel me up multiple times. I don't remember if he put his fingers in me in the car, but it may have happened. His hands were definitely up my shirt bruh. I was only alone with him twice going to lunch in his car, You were never in our van. I don't know why I went home with him and let him do what he wanted to me. I did not want to cause a scene and say no to him. Maybe it was because I was drunk. Maybe it was hormones. Our makeout sessions when he put hands on me and in me were intense, especially his sudden advances at the bar when I came out of the bathroom and was going home. He grabbed me and he threw me against the wall and kissed and felt me up inside my bra and down in my pants. It excited me very much. I did not know what I was doing, so I never came on to him or did anything for him. He did it all to me. I don't remember if I came after sessions where he fingered me in his car, or at the bar or on his couch at his house, but I was really wet and excited and my were hard, so it's possible. He asked me if I wanted him to use a rubber after I was already naked in his bed. I was laying on my back on his bed fully naked and he mounted me. I don't remember if either he or I grunted or made any noise. I did not come because when he finished and rolled off me, he told me he thought I would be better than that, and that pissed me off. I guess he came. He got up and took care of the rubber. After he was done I got dressed and left quickly, but he walked me to the car and we kissed more. I don't remember what we talked about for 2-mo. He flirted with me all the time. It made me feel special. He said nice things to me. At work he told me practically every day that he was going to take me home to bed, or he asked me to go to bed with him. We never talked about love or things even while he was doing them to me. I never did it with anyone else. I don't remember where the bar was or where his house was. I don't know how he found out about the bar party. I never saw him at work that day and I never called him. I don't know why I did not invite you to my going away party. He gave me flowers. I never called him ever. When he called our house 4 times after I went to bed with him asking for more I just told him no, because I wanted him to stop and I felt bad. But he kept calling. I can't remember what else was said. I don't remember why I left you a few months later after I ended my affair, but it was not related. I stayed with you the last 38 years, so that should count for something. I did not lie about everything. I just evaded telling you things so it would not hurt you. I made the decision that it would hurt you too much to confess, so I was never going to tell you. I have no other secrets I have been keeping from you. I have told you everything about my affair with my lover. I never knew him before I came back to work after our 3rd child. I don't remember that he worked there. I do not think the cheater ever understands the crushing pain and damage their betrayal causes their spouse partner. Just a shattered old man.